Hello, friends. Welcome to lesson 3 of our Calcite Quest. All right, so let's take a look at what's been going on. All right, so in lesson 2, we saw a huge reaction. This is our pure calcite, my friends, and it is still fizzing away in the vinegar, okay? Over here, we have our limestone. What's happening there? There's definitely some fizzing, absolutely. Okay, let's take a look over here at basalt. Anything going on? Basalt's just kind of hanging tight. Nope, not much is going on there. And we initially thought we saw some stuff going on with sandstone, but look, now that it's settled some, there's really not much going on there with sandstone. Not much. But, my friends, take a look at this. Take a look at this one. Look, this is our marble. Okay, this is our marble. And is there a reaction going on in there? Marble? We thought maybe. So I'm kind of going to put a sort of a question mark by sandstone and marble. I want to say that from a scientific standpoint, just observing this limestone, pretty definite that it has calcite in it. But in order for us to prove that calcite is in any of these rock samples, we have to do a special test, which we did before with our mock rocks when we mix those with water. And that is, we're going to take the vinegar, okay, which is a liquid, just like water is a liquid. It even looks like water just by looking at it, but it certainly doesn't smell like it, okay? And we're going to take each of these samples. We're going to take a petri dish with pure vinegar, okay, pure vinegar in it. So I'm going to take my pure vinegar right here, and similar to what we did before with our evaporation, I'm going to pour some pure vinegar in there. Okay, we're going to set that aside right there. That's our control. Okay, then we're going to take our calcite. Calcite is our actual experiment. In order for us to know for sure if calcite is in any of those other rocks, if this mineral is in any of those other rocks, we have to know what calcite crystals look like. Okay, so just like I did in the other investigation, we're going to pour, look at that, we're going to pour that in there. Okay, fill it up. Okay, fill it up. And then we're going to put that right over here on the side. Okay, cover up our calcite here. All right, I also have now we have our limestone. Okay, and if you're wondering what this is just a little sticky note that I put on the back so I can be sure to identify the crystals when they form after the vinegar has evaporated. All right, then I'm going to take our limestone that's still fizzing away, okay, and I'm going to pour the limestone right in there, cover it up. There we go, and I'm going to stick it right here, okay. And if you're doing this from home with other rock samples, again, you don't have to have a petri dish, but you could have a small dish somewhere that you're putting the substance in. Okay, here's our sandstone. Let's just mix it up, make sure. Okay, it's mixed up good because this is the one we were questioning. It may or may not, or was that marble? It said may or may not. So there's our sandstone. Okay, and over here we have our marble. Mix that one up a little bit too. Okay, see if marble, or marble right there. Marble's going to go there for our test sample. And lastly, we have our basalt. Okay, and just for the sake of seeing if there's anything that's going to crystallize. Okay. All right. Let's see how that looks. Perfect. All right, so my friends, it's important for me to point out, okay, we have our pure vinegar here. So if any of these said samples of rocks do not have calcite in them, then what you see that has evaporated is going to look very similar to the pure vinegar, okay? The samples that actually have calcite in them, okay, because it was mixed with the vinegar, it's going to have some pure vinegar crystal there, but then it's also going to have calcite crystals. So we're going to have to pay close attention to what the calcite crystals look like after the vinegar has evaporated, and we're going to compare those calcite crystals, okay, to our limestone, sandstone, basalt, and marble. And that, my friends, is going to give us our evidence as to whether or not, marble here and the basalt here, as to whether or not there is calcite in any of those 4 rock samples. If you're doing this from home, okay, the evaporation test, like we did with mock rocks, takes about 48 hours. May take a little more than that. Depends on where you're putting the samples. If they're in sunlight, if they are, I noticed when I put the mock rocks with the water in sunlight, it evaporated a lot quicker than putting it just in a random spot in my room. In any event, I'll be back with you with our results. Our results will be put on this page here, okay, where we will be drawing what looks like what's left in our petri dishes. And we will then talk about the evidence when 48 hours is up. So I'll see you then. Bye.